Terms and conditions apply. For full details, see unlock.com/legal. Actor portrayal.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How did you find the money to do it?
We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just go to their website.
Go to unlock.com/radio to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Pay off debt, improve your home, add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Go to unlock.com/radio right now to see if you qualify to unlock the value in your home. That's unlock.com/radio. Go to unlock.com/radio.
Trying to figure out what to eat for dinner yet again? With Knorr sides and bouillon as your not-so-secret ingredient, you can skip the drive-thru and do dinner at home. Knorr Taste Combos provide a menu of delicious, affordable, and well-balanced meals that you can prepare in 30 minutes or less. Visit Knorr.com to get quick and easy recipe ideas for your home-cooked weeknight dinners. It's not fast food, but it's so good.
I do it while making coffee.
I do it in the car.
I do it when the kids are asleep.
What are they all doing? Using Dermaclara's 100% medical-grade silicone patches to fight fine lines and wrinkles. These clever patches are safe and natural and so incredibly effective that you can start seeing results in just 20 minutes per use. Jessica from New York did it while reading her favorite book and saw her fine lines fading in just a week. Megan from California did it while catching up on her favorite show and watched her stretch marks disappear within a month. Dermaclara patches enhance your skin's natural healing process with just one ingredient, 100% medical-grade silicone. They're reusable, easy to use, and deliver visible improvements in 30 days. At Dermaclara, we prioritize safety without compromising results, which is perfect for every stage of your skincare journey. So what are you waiting for? Join the countless others who do it anytime, anywhere, and transform your skin. Visit dermaclara.com today and say goodbye to wrinkles and hello to beautiful, radiant skin.
Welcome to the Men's Room Appy Hour, broadcast exclusively on Odyssey. Let the shenanigans begin.
Oh, Pacholas, welcome to the Men's Room Appy Hour, episode number 19, exclusively on Odyssey and the Odyssey app. Yes, God knows why they love it. Oh, let's see here. A couple thank yous. Thank you to everyone who stopped by the 884 Pub in Bremerton. We had a great time seeing you guys again. Good to be out on the other side of the pond, so to speak.
That was awesome, dude.
Over to the Olympic Peninsula. That's always a great time. They had the men's room beer brats there, and no, I did not have one.
Same.
God damn it. I know, man. It was...
What are you doing, Montgomery?
I know.
It's almost a thing at this point. It's almost like Ted with Star Wars. Like, I don't know if I'm going to ever have one of these dugouts.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I had a piece of my pizza, and the sausage was on there, the brat. And, it was the highlight of the pizza.
Right. It is a good brat, man.
Yeah. Well, what happened to me was I knew I wanted to get there a little bit early if possible, just depending on traffic and everything else.
Sure.
Also wanted to get a bite to eat where I could just sit down and chill the fuck out a little bit before. And I figured if I went there a couple hours early, maybe that's possible, but probably not. Once you're kind of in it, you're in it to win it. So I couldn't just sit down and relax. Which, nope, if that's your problem. That's not a bad problem. But I did just want to chill the hell out and eat some food real quick. So I was told about this place called The Garage, which is in Bremerton. And God damn, what a menu. Wow.
No kidding.
If we had one of those in Seattle, it would absolutely kick ass. They open at like 6 a.m. for breakfast. They do every single appetizer that you can imagine. They also get a little crazy in like a Chicago fair kind of way. So they had Uncrustable battered French toast.
Oh my God.
So you get two Uncrustables, and they cover. I did not order this. The people beside me did. The kid beside me is like a 6-year-old kid at a family table. And I looked over and I was like, so then I looked at the menu and I was like, that is an Uncrustable French toast. I was right. I eyeballed it and I was correct as the shape. It's very distinctive, So I looked over there and I was like, oh man.
That sounds fantastic.
Everything was like prime rib and crab. So
there's nothing wrong with it.
So all you got to do is just hop on the ferry.
Sliders, prime rib,
Yeah.
shredded on top of a biscuit with cheese and an egg for breakfast. So chilled out there for a little bit. Had a couple drinks. rolled over to the 884 pub. I did not realize how fucked up my buddy Charlie was.
How many shots you guys do at that bar?
I mean, no more than... But I did not know how fucked up he was.
Well, I like the way you always set it up, like, just gotta chill out, get some food.
Yeah.
Like,
So
yeah.
Six shots
Right.
later.
Exactly. It's the weekend. So, Jesus Christ. So walking
Was he
there,
that hammered?
he fell asleep in a bush outside.
Oh my God, he seemed fine.
He was going to hook up with his, I thought he had a pretty good shot there for a minute, and they walked outside.
Nice.
And I think she said, I got to go back in or something. And he was like, all right, well, I'm just going to take a little walk, chill out or whatever. So when I saw him, he was all cut up, like his fucking arms and his legs and shit, like he'd gotten in a fight with a briar bush.
Oh God.
And I was like, what happened? He's like, I took a nap. And I was like, where'd you take a nap? He's like, in a blackberry bush. And I was like, I can tell, dude, you're bleeding and
Well,
cut
I'm
up
with
everywhere.
Mike. Like, we'd all seen each other, but I didn't even know he was there. And then at one point, I thought it was later, maybe it was earlier. I was like, what's up, dude? But I mean, I only talked to him for a second, but he seemed fine.
It seemed like I saw the same thing. Just talk for one quick second.
Well, the best thing that happened was when we walked in, okay? So we walked in at, the event started at 2, we walked in at 1:50. The first thing I do is go up to the bar and get a shot and a beer and get him a shot and a beer as well, all right? So and Suzanne's up there, and as soon as I get the shot, one of the listeners grabs my shoulder and says, hey, you got to go now. They are looking for you. Everyone's looking for you. You need to get up there now. And I'm like, okay. And then she pulled me back, right? And I spilled
my job.
And I spilled my shot, but I knocked Charlie's over as well, okay? Because she just fucking yanked me. And I was like, oh, God, so here we go. And Suzanne's like, oh, shit, I'll buy another shot. Charlie at that point declined the shot that he was going to have.
Nice.
Because I'd knocked that over along with mine. So then Suzanne, as gracious as she is, she pours me another shot. It's a good thing Charlie didn't have another shot, but I'm going to take this next one.
Yeah.
She pulled me again by the shoulder and tugged my arm, and this time the shot went flying on the floor. Now these are, you need to get up there now. They're looking everywhere for you. And I'm like, oh my God, what in the fuck is going on with this nut job, right? I walked in the fucking door.
Right.
So then Suzanne pours me another shot. Jeez. Now I finally I fucking like stiff-armed her. I'm like, get the fuck away from me while I do the shot for a second.
Right.
And then I'll go find everyone. I could see everyone.
You were delaying me at this point.
You guys were standing kind of outside in the corner. I saw Ted. I knew everyone
we
was.
were just chilling out. Yeah.
Exactly. It's not even 2 o'clock yet, right?
Right.
That's
the key.
I'm just trying to get a beer, trying to get a shot. So I finally got that fucking thing down and walked out there. And that's kind of where I got separated from Charlie. But either way, we did do all the announcements on time. We got everything done.
And even then, we floated in there. We just talked for a little while, and I think it was 2:30. Ted finally came over. He's like, "We should probably go up there and say something." But we were just enjoying it.
That was funny too. It was like usually like I'm not that person, but I was like looking at my watch and like I could see everybody, and we were all chatting with fans. So I was like, we should say something.
Right, let's just go say
I mean, at some point. But the hard part about that is when you walk in, everybody wants
You're
to talk
mobbed,
to you.
right.
So I never feel pressured to run up on stage and make an announcement. It's like, dude, everybody obviously knows we're here.
You start working
and when we're up
the
there,
door.
we're not talking to them.
And all and everyone that came out, thank you for coming out. Everyone's awesome. I should predicate this by this was a staff member's girlfriend. So it wasn't even an actual listener to the program. I mean, maybe an occasional listener. I don't know. But it was somebody that we sort of know.
Sure.
So it wasn't like some listener being an asshole or anything like that. It was actually someone that we know who kept spilling my fucking shot all over the floor.
But that's my job is the whole thing. Like, if we have to get you up there, let me know and I'll get you
I told her there was no real rush, you know. But I don't think that I could look into her eyes and see that the house was vacant.
Right.
Yeah.
There was no one home.
Yeah.
And then I knew at that point in time, okay, all right, I see what's going on here. But I thought, well, I've had a couple shots for lunch and a couple beers. How the fuck did she get to that point already?
Right.
It's 1:50. Like I'm saying, again, it's 1:50. What the fuck just happened there? But it was a great time. It was great seeing all you guys. Robert and his wife, Linda, from University Place stopped by. I believe they might have brought whiskey, might have brought us a bottle of something. I don't know.
That's stuff you brought in today?
I'm pretty sure that's what's in there,
yeah.
Okay,
we got it.
Oh, is that the guy that blends them and sent us
exactly.
some a long time
Yeah,
ago?
Robert. He's a good guy.
Robert, thank you.
His son is a caddy at Chambers Bay, and he's also 17 years old. So the kid looks like he's 12.
Right.
He's a great guy. He doesn't say much. He's very shy, but he's a really good caddy.
He's awesome. Yeah.
His kid's is a good kid. He's got a good family, man. They have been adamant about finding the sausage down in the Tacoma area, letting people know where that is. Trying the beer. He has a great life with his wife. His kids are almost all done, so they're just kind of enjoying stuff. He's the guy with like the outdoor pizza oven that he built himself. Damn. So he's kind of one of these guys that's who's got his toys, but the toys that he has are cool. Like smoking a brisket all night, man. If you're done golf, and stop by. He's that guy, which I appreciate.
Yeah.
So his house is like his fortress, and he's got pinball machines and all that shit or whatever he's got. So he's got a pretty good setup down there. But it was good seeing those guys and everyone else who came back before the previous year. So we do have an announcement. We're going to end up at.
By the way, some of the workers at that bar.
Good God, man.
Yeah.
I even told Suzanne, I'm like, you got to hire uglier. I mean, just all of them are. And I'm thinking they're fans half the time. Then I realized, no, they're all working here.
Right.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
We talent.
I was thinking the same thing, my brother.
And on the opposite side, I'm not going to say what company, but there is definitely a company in this building, and they occupy a few floors, right? And it's not the same elevators that we are in. It's a different elevator system because our building is 42 floors, somewhere in there. Yeah. 42 floors. They have them sectioned off. So, like, when you get in the elevator downstairs, it might say, like, from the 4th floor to the 20th floor, 18th, and then you get in a different bank. So basically, when you get in another elevator, it rocket ships you past 18 floors.
Right.
Then gets to the floor that one's going to. So it's a separate elevator. But we are thoroughly convinced that there was, at some point in time, a huge HR scandal involving sexual harassment. All right? Something happened in that building. Something happened on those floors. And the reason being is because they do not have one attractive person who works on that entire. Jesus. Like they went around and purposefully, like they ugly.
You're ugly.
Like
you're
the
hired.
ugliest dog in the world competition, where the tongue's hanging out the fucking side and the thing's got one eye missing and all that shit. They basically went around and said, "Hey, can you do this job?" And the dog says, "Woof woof woof," and they hired the motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to get specific because
you already have.
It's too easy to break it down. I'm describing someone as the world's ugliest dog. But I'm telling you,
that's being nice. Because when you look at the world's ugliest dog, on some level you go, "Oh man, they're kind of cute."
They can't help it,
right?
This is the conversations that you guys have.
Yes, exactly.
Because these people, actually, these people are very nice.
God, does that floor hire any
somebody? No, they don't.
Somebody was semi-attractive, right? Got slapped on the ass, and some shit went down, and they determined, like, look. No more attractive people. Not even remotely attractive people. Not even a 5.
Even their bosses.
Guys, women, you name it.
How do you know that they're all on the same floor?
Because they all work together.
Yeah, they all work together.
Okay.
Because they'll come out and they talk about work like anybody does. And so we all know they come from the same floor. They're a tight little group. They're just... It's real fucking
It's
ugly.
a fucking miracle.
It's like the hills have eyes on the 19th floor.
Yeah. Hey, man. Yeah. Middle school in West Virginia had better looking women. Now, keep in mind, small towns do have good looking women. So
yes,
no disrespect to us.
So I'm guessing they're all from big cities.
Same with Bremerton. They have good. People say they're Bremelo shit. I don't believe that.
Oh, my God.
But I mean, that floor is up.
They are.
Something.
It's like the chicks at Notre Dame.
It's bad.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I've never been to Notre Dame. I've just heard stories. But
didn't your buddy change schools because the chicks were so ugly?
Okay. All right. So follow along with this one. All right. He was the USA at the time, like McDonald's all-star prep quarterback in the country. All right. He was the best according to somebody who was like a prominent thing, right? Whatever the recruiting people do.
Right. So
he was the number one quarterback, and he went to Notre Dame because he's the number one quarterback.
It's Notre Dame.
You're going to go down at that point in time. This is 1992, 91. I mean, Alabama's big, obviously, but you didn't transfer back then. That's something else. I mean, it might sound normal, like, yeah, of course, people jump around all the time. That really didn't happen a lot back then. And you especially didn't transfer from a team that every year did have a chance to go to the national championship game, which Notre Dame put together that schedule where they, independent team, they could always have a shot at it and a run to go, right? But he was there for 1 year, his redshirt year, and he told the coach, "I'm done." And the coach asked him why. And they printed this. This was an actual article.
This was in an article.
Yes, I'm leaving because I cannot believe how unattractive the people are at Notre Dame. So
what did he actually say?
He said the women are ugly. The girls are just too ugly. I can't take it. And he was also from like Southern California or like South Florida. I can't remember where Jake was from. But
you get to be the starting quarterback at Notre Dame. You're like, it is too fucking ugly.
No, he really did. He took the fights. But the weird thing was about it.
Years ago, I forget the guy's name. He was the quarterback at Notre Dame. This was probably like 2010, and it was like this famous like photo album of like the quarterback from SC and his girlfriend, like the quarterback, right? And and then it was like that dude with like two random chicks at Notre Dame. And it's like, yeah, still want to go to Notre Dame.
Let me see.
I'm trying to see if I can find this article.
I'm trying to see if he ever went pro. He might have played somewhere. Yeah, you know what, man? The dude's my age. Holy shit. Former starting quarterback for West Virginia during the 90s, undefeated 93 team. Also played in the Canadian Football League and 3 seasons in the Arena Football League.
All right.
The AFL. Kelcher started his college at University of Notre Dame. Notre Dame also signed
Empire.
It also signed Rick Meyer of Goshen, Indiana.
Rick Meyer.
Yeah. Transferred to West Virginia. Played game 1. He played for the Las Vegas Posse of the Canadian Football League.
I'm a posse man.
He played for the Tampa Bay Storm.
I love posse.
The Florida Bobcats and the Grand Rapids Rampage.
If I'm playing against that team, like, man, we're going to go out there and we're going to eat posse.
Let's go pound some posse.
Get the rope.
He married Kim Canals. I know Denise Canals. I think I know his wife. Either way, no, he transferred.
There's posse all over that
But he came
field.
to West Virginia, which was a big deal.
It's raining. A lot of wet posse out there.
Yeah.
You guys ever been part of a posse?
I've never been part of a posse.
This is the closest I got to a posse is our show.
Is this room, yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
I feel like we used to
men's
use that
room
term
posse.
more in high school.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Like our
about
posse.
the it's my posse. They're like, it's your group of friends. But we're a posse.
We're a posse.
Now-
It would be a crew.
Back to
I
the
mean, Jesus
884.
had the original posse.
He did, man.
Is Suzanne
The
keeping
apostles.
Is Suzanne keeping our pizzas on the menu? Do we know that?
I don't know. I mean, if they sell, I would think that you would.
Right?
Okay,
I'm
there's a
not
possibility.
positive.
If not, just ask when you're in there. 'Cause
I honestly, that pizza she made for me, like that Ted Smith pizza, like I would love to eat that on a football Sunday.
That's the one I would ask for.
yeah, because it's so unique.
Because mine you can get anywhere, right? But I mean, it's pepperoni and sausage, for fuck's sake. Although that said, it was a really good pizza.
Yeah.
But it's nothing extravagant. That beer cheese one, man, with the sausage on there.
Yeah.
I mean, mine was just a Supreme, so I wouldn't be shocked if my pizza was already on the menu
and
just for the day she changed the name.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're thrills. Miles, what was your pizza?
It was men's room sausage and green pepper.
Nice.
Oh,
Strong.
So I like
Yeah.
green pepper and sausage.
man, you didn't even eat one piece of your own pizza.
I didn't see it.
God damn, that sounds delicious.
Man, and especially when they do crumbled sausage. Like even when I get the men's room,
Oh, yeah.
I will crumble a couple of the links
Kill
up
the skin, yeah.
and use that as far as just if you need a crumbled sausage for anything. I did biscuits and gravy with it one day. I did a couple.
And you can legit do that with Uli sausage, too. Just
Yeah.
kill that casing, dude.
Oh yeah,
Hell
it's good
yeah.
shit. So a couple things. We're going to do another world tour, just so you guys know. At the end of August, we'll give you the exact dates when I can remember them. But it's definitely going to be at Mike's Chili Parlor again in Ballard. And the event is 3 hours this time. It's going to be from 5 until 8, and we're going to do that on a Saturday night.
So you're walking home.
Oh yeah. And by next.
Terms and conditions apply. For full details, see unlock.com/legal. Actor portrayal.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How did you find the money to do it?
We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just go to their website.
Go to unlock.com/radio to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Pay off debt, improve your home, add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Go to unlock.com/radio right now to see if you qualify to unlock the value in your home. That's unlock.com/radio. Go to unlock.com/radio.
Trying to figure out what to eat for dinner yet again? With Knorr sides and bouillon as your not-so-secret ingredient, you can skip the drive-thru and do dinner at home. Knorr Taste Combos provide a menu of delicious, affordable, and well-balanced meals that you can prepare in 30 minutes or less. Visit Knorr.com to get quick and easy recipe ideas for your home-cooked weeknight dinners. It's not fast food, but it's so good.
Christy Pierce Rampone here, former member of the U.S. Women's National Soccer Team and 3-time gold medalist, 2-time World Cup champion, and part of the 99 team that won the Women's World Cup, igniting passion for soccer everywhere. And like Amazon Prime, I'm a lot of things beyond what I'm best known for. I'm a girl mom to 2 teenagers, a dog mom too, an entrepreneur, a TV commentator, and I use my Prime membership pretty much every day for so many things. I am known for being quick and crafty on the soccer field, and I am definitely crafty at home, especially digging in with the girls' school projects. And I rely on Amazon Prime to have what we need and get it to us with the speed I am used to. With every change of season, I love to decorate our home. And where do I get ideas and the goods? Prime, of course. Not to mention with all the great streaming options, it's a total gold medal experience. From streaming to shopping, it's on Prime. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to get more out of whatever you're into. That's Amazon.com/Prime.
Next week, I'll have the exact date. I have it written down on my calendar, but I can't remember what the...
Saturday night is the only night that I feel like I've aged out of Miles' neighborhood. Like, I like some of the same bars, but like a year ago in January, I went to this wedding, and then afterwards, we went to one of the bars you go to. Mm-hmm. But I hadn't been, like, my buddy was like, we should go, and I didn't really think about it, but it was like 11:15. And Mike, I swear to God, we walked in and I was like, Troy, we gotta go.
Yeah. We have to.
I was like, there's one drunk guy at the bar our age, but I go, everybody else is in their 20s. So, like, I was like, we're in our 40s. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I was like, I feel almost weird. You almost feel creepy.
You do, even though you're not doing. It's like, I'm just here to drink, but if I drink with you, I'm
and
a
if there was
creep.
4 of us, right? Like, if 4 of us in there,
Be a little different.
I'd have been fine.
Because then we're a posse.
Right. But just 2 dudes? We're just here to prey on 20-year-olds.
Yeah. My daughter came down for dinner.
But when 4 of us prey on 20-year-olds, no one notices.
It's a posse.
It's a posse.
My daughter
it's
came down.
Posse of pussy.
We're the pussy posse.
Yeah.
Here's my call from the pussy posse.
You might know us as the men's room, a.k.a. the pussy posse.
Sure.
Oh, Lord.
My daughter came down for dinner last night. We're gonna go get a drink before we started cooking
Tough
dinner.
transition, Montgomery.
I know. So we went to one of these bars you're talking about. It's because there's an outdoor seating area, so we wanted to just go there, get a drink, chill out. There's TVs outside, just kind of get 1 or 2 and see how the Mariners were doing. The game was over, by the way.
I was going to say.
Way earlier. I didn't think about that.
The game was over before we left work.
Yeah, so we get there, and there's like 10 people in the bar, and the bartender, Kristen, she's a tiny girl. She's 5'4", 5. You've seen her before, Steve. She weighs every bit of a dollar, maybe 100 pounds, right? So we're sitting outside, and there's commotion on the inside. I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? Back to just young kids. So there were a bunch of young kids in there. These 2 old dudes at the fucking bar, for whatever reason, whatever conversation they got in, they are about ready to come to blows.
Oh, God.
They're standing up there. I've seen them in there before. They're regulars. And I stood up and looked around. I was like, and then fucking Kristen just jumps in between them like, stop! Like, hands off, closes them out, kicks them fucking ass out, and just like, it is 7:00 in the evening. I mean,
it's too early for this,
boys. The sun's shining. My daughter's looking at me like, where the fuck do you drink at?
Rough and tumble place, honey.
Exactly.
Yeah, happy hour got it to the boys.
Right. But I'll tell you one thing, a cool thing, and in Fremont down, and I'll try to hit this a couple times on the air, but I haven't done it yet. But Petoskey's, which is the Northwestern bar, the Midwestern bar in Fremont, Joel, the owner, got a hold of Uli and got like 20 pounds of men's room beer brats.
All right.
So he got them delivered to his place, and he had a sausage, but he wasn't real happy with it. So he switched out the sausage with a men's room beer brat, and he's doing it 2 ways. He's got traditional, which is grilled onions. He's got like a brown mustard, sauerkraut, and some of it. That's so the traditional, kraut sausage brat. And then he's got a Seattle style where he does the cream cheese. He also does the grilled onions. And I think he puts Mama's Little Peppers on there if you want those, but if not, that's optional.
I
but
like those.
They also have men's room IPA on draft. So I'm pretty sure he's going to do a special, like a beer and a brat special.
Nice.
He's definitely got the brats. I haven't been down there yet to see if they're on the menu, but he texted me yesterday. He said, we got them. We're making them. We're cooking them. Let people know. So if you want to go down, that's probably where I'll have my first men's room beer.
Well, and Petoskey's also, like, that's just a great bar.
Yes.
It's a great bar, and it's Midwestern, so you get, like, toasted raviolis.
Mm-hmm. Also,
he has the proper, what's the cheese? The Provel or whatever that everybody from St. Louis.
Most of his shit he orders. Like, even the walleye for his walleye tacos, he would order from there. He gets his chili from Cincinnati, the Skyline chili.
Yeah.
So he serves that as a bowl with noodles, but you can also put that on your brat or your hot dog with cheese.
Nice.
So that's another way you get the bread.
Kind of like a coney.
You get exactly, with chopped onions,
Yeah.
fucking cheese, and Skyline chili. So there are some pretty cool options there as far as food.
Hell yeah.
And a lot of people don't know this. There was during the pandemic, there used to be a standalone on Capitol Hill called Hog Island Hoagie.
Okay.
He owns and runs that, but now Hog Island is basically done by DoorDash or Uber Eats from Petoskey's. So the entire Hog Island Hoagie menu is there too.
So they're the ghost kitchen for it, basically.
Yeah, I mean, he basically just folded it into the bar.
And they're pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Last time I was in there, we had some drinks. We had the toasted raviolis that I was like, I'm getting a chicken parm to go home.
Yeah. I mean, he's got all kinds of cool shit. So they have the beer brats there. But that's it. What else we got? Any other business we want to take care of on this one?
Nope.
We've thrown the people under the bus on the in the building. Praise the 884 because they always do a great job. One of our coworkers' fucking girlfriends under the bus.
I would say shout out to Northwest Tours and Pours.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. That's the guy that drove us over there.
Yeah, Ian.
Ian was awesome.
He was. Actually,
he's a funny dude.
We had him on the podcast this week.
Oh, yeah?
And he sent me a picture last night. He was at the Micro Maidens.
Oh, he did go?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Sarah told me. She said, I don't think it was his bag. I think he was expecting something else, essentially.
He's right. I said, was it fun? He goes, it was an experience.
Was it? Was the ride a Deathmobile?
God, no. He actually has a nice ride.
Okay, yeah. Because Ryan Castle before that, he wasn't saying anything about this company. But we were talking about services we've used in the past. And he said, like that one bus we were on one time where you could look down and you could see I-90 below your feet as it went by. And I was like, I thought we were all going to die that night.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Yes, exactly. I think it had a stripper pole in it, too, maybe. We've had some interesting rides.
Yes, we have. No, this guy, Ian, and his
and
thing
when he's running, he's got like it's a Chevy, so it's not a Sprinter van.
It's like an basically.
Right, but he's like, he's modified it so it's got a taller roof, so Thrill could stand up in there.
Wow. Yes, I could.
And then he's got a big TV in there, but it's more like they'll pick you up, especially if you're ever in Bremerton. They'll pick you up, take you to the breweries. He's got like a hookup there, so you get like your flight of stuff and everything else. You could rent them too, but it's not like a traditional party bus with you were thinking of. Like,
right, it's not a party bus.
It sounds like one of those things you could modify and like take around the United States. I mean if you can stand up in it, you think that they could probably have like a kit where you could put in there and you have a little sleeping area and all that.
Yeah, and I was telling him I like his idea, right? Because like if you're going on a bar tour, right? And like when we do the tailgate trips, we run into this problem. We're like, we're gonna go this. But sometimes one guy starts lingering.
Sure.
Then you're drinking. Like I like with him, like if you're on his tour, it's like, yep, time's up.
Time to go.
Get the hell out of this bar.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what's cool as fuck on that tip, because I've always wanted to take a van or some shit like that across the country and travel and stuff. When you go to Canada, there is a company up there because of the remoteness of Canada, where in the summertime, and they also have the vacation homes that float on lakes, which is cool as shit. Some of them have slides at barbecue grills. They have bedrooms on them. Basically, you just go into a cove and anchor for the night, find your place to swim around, and take off on this huge ass lake. They have these RV Winnebagos that are kind of smaller, but they rent them for like months at a time or weeks at a time. And all you need to do is reach your destination point by 2 days of the window. They give you a 2-day window in case anything happens. You know what I mean? Like you want to take extra time here, spend an extra night, whatever it is. You get like this 2-day window. But you can take the fucking thing from Vancouver, British Columbia, all the way to Nova Scotia and Newfoundland and drop it off and fly back or whatever. Or you can do round trips or whatever, but you basically rent like a sleeper RV. And I thought that was the coolest fucking thing in the world. So you can go see all the things that are burned down, like Jasper and Banff, and all that stuff. But you kind of just can tour the countryside. They have designated RV parks for those. So when you pull in, they already have their own hookups like Tesla. So you don't even pay. You just go. They have designated areas with bathroom facilities. Some have lakes. Some have parks. They're all nice. You just grills, the whole deal. And you go from one place to another. They'll help you map out stuff depending on where you want to go. Certain areas you can't go to depending on the season and the weather possibilities. So you have all the limitations on that. But in the summertime, it's free reign. You just go up there and rent like one for 2 or 3 weeks and fucking you're gone.
And away you go.
Yeah. To me, that just sounds like a really cool vacation.
Tour Canada.
Yeah. I mean, fuck. Jump in every lake you want to. I mean, the water's clean.
Hell yeah.
You're not going to get some bacterial infection or anything like that. You go fishing. You go hiking. You
Probably
go
cold
camping.
as hell, too.
Not in August.
Even the water?
It depends on the depth of the lake.
Yeah.
So like anything else, if you have more of a shallow lake that has kind of a beachy thing, kind of like, Lake Washington has a couple of those shallow beaches where the water's not freezing cold. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like that. So you can get in, but yeah, whatever. Oh, the Blue Angels are going by.
About to say, is that the Blue Angels going by again? It is the...
Do more people watch the Blue Angels practice than the actual show that they do?
I wouldn't be shocked because it's kind of just its own show that we're here at work and we get a great view of all the practicing that they do, so I wouldn't be shocked if a lot of other people do. No?
Have you ever been on the lake at Seafair?
I have, but not in years.
Or all the houses? Like, no. There's not more people. Like, that lake is packed on the weekends.
Is it?
I'll tell you what, dude. It is a freaking trip when you're driving up the freeway and you forget that the Blue Angels are practicing, and then all of a sudden you hear one of those damn things come towering over you.
Yeah, I almost rear-ended somebody today.
Yeah.
Because the diamond shape cruised right by Mike, and I was like, oh, man, Blue Angel. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
They came up right beside me and then, like, did that go straight to the heavens one right next to me, dude. And it was loud as all get out. And I had to just stick my head out the window, and I damn near crashed, too.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Be careful out there, people.
Yeah, enjoy the Seafair thing. If you're going down there and doing that over the weekend, we actually have a weekend of nothing, which is awesome. It's supposed to be sunny and nice all weekend, and then next week, too. Until next Friday, I'll have all the crap on the
Also, I'm going to be at Emerald City Harley out there in Bellevue tomorrow between 2 and 4. If you want to
2
go
and 4.
Yeah, I'm going to be hanging out.
When I saw the initial email, it's like Mike will be there from 10 until 8 p.m.
Oh yeah, I gotta.
Mike's going to be there all fucking day.
Talked to Kayla about that. I was like, no, I'm only there for a couple hours. Out there with my friends, the Law Tigers. It's going to be a good old time. We're giving away a bike, so that'll be.
You
fun.
are?
Yes, sir. Well, yeah.
Is it a Harley?
Oh yeah, it's a Harley.
They give away a fucking Harley every year.
Damn right they do, man.
What's the value of that? Like $18,000, $20,000?
I haven't actually looked at it. I haven't looked at the value.
You still got your bike? Yes.
Yeah.
You got to get it insured, Mike.
I know.
Well, thank you for joining us for episode number, 19 of the Men's Room Happy Hour.
And fuck everyone who's not part of the Pussy Posse.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network.
Oh, man!
A Double Flush production.
Terms and conditions apply. For full details, see unlock.com/legal. Actor portrayal.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How did you find the money to do it?
We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just go to their website.
Go to unlock.com/radio to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Pay off debt, improve your home, add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Go to unlock.com/radio right now to see if you qualify to unlock the value in your home. That's unlock.com/radio. Go to unlock.com/radio.
It's one thing falling in love with a house, and quite another navigating the world of negotiating, mortgage lenders, and finding the budget that works best for you. Guidance from an agent who's a Realtor can make all the difference, because that's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
For those in the market for flavor, there's Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas, a flavorful drink that's a modern twist on a Mexican street classic, with 4 vibrant and refreshing flavors. Pineapple, watermelon, hibiscus, and cucumber lime. Made with a splash of real fruit juice. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas are perfect for any fiesta, small or big. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas. Boldly authentic, vibrantly flavorful. Drink responsibly. Modelo Spiked Aguas Frescas flavored beers imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois. Hibiscus contains juice only for color.